Hello, hello, my crafty friends. It's Linda, and it's time for our crafty connection time. And I had a few questions about something, so I was gonna, oh, come on. Oh, it's never easy, right? Let's see if I've shown up over here yet. I'm just a few minutes early so that we can get all the electronics working the way I need them to work. I hope that everybody's had a good weekend. We had a nice break from heat. Hey Barbara, how are you? That was fast. Anyway, so I was really excited. Oh wait, I did a pretty decent job of square. Okay. Not that my light reflecting on that, but that's all right. I think I made a worse mess out of it than I was just a few seconds ago. It's always fun to get this back into position. There we go. So Barbara, how are you? So good to see you. So I had questions about measurements from our fun fold card that we did the other day. So I brought it so that I could put them out here. This is the fun fold card that we did. You can make it open, you see different ways. Whoops, that one. And here are the measurements. So if you want to screenshot this right now, that's the measurements. I mean, it pretty much is the same thing as I'd done here. And just have it a little bit backwards, but I wanted to give you a chance. It's 8 inches by 6 3/4. And then your scar marks are the same. The easiest thing for me to do was to create that box right here that was going to be the 5 1/4 by 4 inches with the initial scoring. So I wanted just to provide you all with that. Give you a few seconds to screenshot it, or you know, whatever works best for you, but just so that you could have it. And because it made sense when somebody asked, I don't get it. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I should have like had a Post-it note or something with the information on it, right? That would have been helpful for y'all. And then we will get a busy on our paper pumpkin. I finally got mine. Barbara, did you get yours, or does yours take a little bit longer than mine do? I'm never totally sure. I had something else going on here, wrapping up some cards, so I'm ready to mail them off. How was your weekend? Ooh, I'm putting in wacky things here on my computer. I'm wrapping up these cards so that they can get ready to go. I have caught up on all of the mail, and so I want to stay caught up. Okay, leave this up here for another minute or two. Screenshot it. Yours just came today. I got mine on Saturday. So we are going to take a look at it, open it up, and then I have like tons of ideas. Lots of sharing going on, some really cute things. So we'll do that. Trying to keep my spot cleared. So, hi Di. So here's a screenshot for, it is Monday. I don't know if it's happy, but it's Monday. You can screenshot this, Di, if you want to get the measurements for making this card. I don't know, my fold out card. It's not, the design is not mine. I saw it somewhere and worked to replicate it. All right. Last minute for this. And then we're gonna pull out this box and open it up and play, see what we can make. Trying to figure out where I stashed my other die cut set that goes with this. It is a cute box. Di, did you get your box yet? Let's see if I had some of those hellos and happies. I do. I don't know that they're going to work for this, but we're going to bring over the June paper pumpkin. This is the July paper pumpkin. And let me grab myself a little way I like to organize these now. You got yours. Have you opened it? That is the question. All right, I'm going to put this up. If anybody needs that information, go ahead and private message me and I'll get it for you. I'm just going to put on here that this is the so these are just cellophane bags. And these fit in here pretty easy. And this says hello friend, and our matching paper pumpkin dies that go with this, which is why I actually pulled them out. I don't know that I'll have anything that matches without having to run it through again, but it's this great little dotted circle and the strawberries, which obviously from looking at this, you have a garden green ink spot. You know, I save all these ink spots. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them. So I'm going to pull out my garden green pad, save the ink spot. Wasn't that a great idea? Oh yes, it was a good idea. And then what I do is I actually put them into one of these that I keep hanging around. And I'm like, this is January, February, March. Let me go grab one and I'll show you what I do. But there's always three, a set of three that go together. And those three, hold on. Those three coordinate with the die that like add-on die, which in this case is this cute little guy right here. This is the one for the months before that. Inked Occasions is in here too, but March is part of that, but June is part of this. January, February, March, April, May, June. Oh, maybe July is the beginning of this. So we'll put this into here. Yep, this is July. And then I'll put the July stamps that go into this. That way I'm able to kind of keep it all together, sort of. And we'll see what I got going on here that I might be able to borrow and not have to redo when we're working on our paper. Now, different colored paper that goes with our strawberries. I do try to save this to use wrapping paper wise or something like that. Sell them to you. What's that? What do you want me to sell to you? Oh, I sent a box out to you, by the way, Di, but now I have to get another box because I didn't catch all my stuff. So this is going to go back into here. Is that a CTMH folder? These? No, this is a Stampin' Up folder that like some of the dies come in. Some of the embossing folders come in. Oh, the ink dots. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, the ink dots, sure. You can have ink dots. Don't you get them with your kits, though? That doesn't make sense that you would want to do that. Have you guys got a break in your weather yet? So because I put my dies onto magnet sheets inside the stamping folder so that they match, and there's mixed reasons to do it, not do it. Oh, these are cute envelopes. I like plaid. I'm surprised that they, with the pink plaid, that they didn't give us pink plaid envelopes, and they have this kind of scalloped top to them. But that plaid is really cute. So you get your foam, and I'm just putting that where it is. We're going to make one of each card. Do this cute old strawberry. We have some vellum. Do we have 3 sheets of vellum or just 1? 2 sheets of vellum. I'm not totally sure about that. We pull out 1. We're going to take a pink card. Haven't got far enough to know what we're... Are we only making 6 cards this time? Let's see what we get. Or maybe it's 8 cards and 2 of each, because there's another green in here. So it looks like 8. Aha, here's the, ooh, lots of fun stuff here. It's gonna be nicer. So I have, you're very happy. It seems like, I've had a bunch of meetings, with Annapolis people, and the general consensus seems to be that things are much nicer than they have been, so that's good. These are good sentiments. Hello, friend. Life is sweeter with you. You're the best. Love you lots. Thank you. I thought we might have some more berry orientated, like, you know, your berry sweet. These look like either cherry cobbler or the real red. Okay, so we're making 8 cards, 4 of each, or 2 of each design. I'm glad to hear that it is nicer there. All right. Might be a little bit slower than I thought. All right. There's a lot of little flowers here, you guys. So I would be extremely cautious about punching anything out until you knew where things went. Get rid of that. That would just be my hindsight. Let's create the cards as they are. Now, I'm kind of a little bummed that there aren't any like little cutie patootie, like heart shaped or strawberry shaped embellishments. Wouldn't that be cute? I think it would be super duper cute. And on this card, it wants us to do some stamping. So let's take off this. I do keep my hands on this, although I have been cutting up acetate sheets, guys, to do some stamping or to utilize with. And we have 2 little flowers here. So rather than work super hard, I'm just gonna put them together like that. I am really glad. I tell you, last week was pretty brutal here. We had a couple forest fires started now, and it was extremely beautiful on Saturday, and then on Sunday it was cooler than Saturday, and I spent a lot of time trying to catch up on work in the garden, or the flower beds, or it's not really a garden. So that was very good to get a bunch of that stuff done. Went to see my sister. It was a good day. All right, and then it says I'm going to take a pink, I don't know if it's the big 3 berries. But this looks like the berry for that. I'm going to say it's probably this big berry right here. And I need to have these two pieces right here. And I need to have some other berries. Looks like 3 other berries. Let me find the red berries that we had here. Okay. So when you have questions like, are these 3 separate? Is there one that I'm missing? There is that sort piece for you. It tells you what they're going to look like, and I'm on 3, so I'm going to need 2 of these bigger berries and 2 of these smaller berries. Whoops, I've cut myself too much there. So they're not together, they are separate. I've seen a bunch of alternatives, so I'm really excited to play and see what I can create with the alternatives. Well, hi, Regina. How are you? Stamping? Are you stamping? You use a different type of ink. StazOn if you want to stamp on acetate. Patty, how are you doing today? Down and up. Ooh, that's a nice, pretty. I'm not going to clean these. I'm just going to put them to the side, and I've done my random stamping. I'm going to use my Tombow because it truly is faster for me to use Tombow than it is to do the glue dots, although I do use the glue dots a lot on my ribbon. Best thing to put ribbon down is glue dots. And once you get going on it, it doesn't take a whole lot to do this. Then you're going to have some strawberries that are, all right, oh, here's the other one. I'm like, I know that I have a bunch of strawberries, and you should have, you know, your 3D foam tape. Now, they don't use as much as I like to use. So I tend not to have a ton of foam tape left over like some people report having. I don't know. All right. The first big strawberry is going to go down by itself. Sarah Grace is off and having a great time at a lake. It's been extremely quiet around here without my girl. I miss her bunches. But I know she's having a great time at essentially camp. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm gonna put that there. These are also raised up here because they're gonna cross over. So you're kind of doing this as you kind of move these around. And then you're gonna add some, whoops, don't do that, don't do that. Nope, nope, there we go. Put some cute little white flowers. Remember I said there's a bunch of white flowers. Be really careful, you need 3 of them. They kind of look like sort of apple blossomy kind of flowers, which is not the case by, these are strawberry flowers. Try not to lose them. So what did everybody do over this beautiful weekend that we all had? We have a bunch of fires going on because it's been so dry that, you know, that's kind of the name of the game here in the Pacific Northwest, is that we end up with all of this crazy, these crazy fires when we get all nice and hot without a whole lot of, I need, feel like I'm missing a sheet here. Oh, that's that vellum piece. All right, to vellum. Here it is. Now remember with vellum, guys, you want to be really careful about where you're going to put your adhesive on this. Because the adhesive will show through the vellum if it's not in the right spots. Let me show you what we're doing here. Here's our piece. And this is going to go down here like this. But on top of that is going to be one of these really cute, very big strawberry. I think next year I might try doing strawberries. We've been pretty lucky with our raspberry crew and our blueberries. So that's really great news. I'm going to get ink everywhere. Yep. Oh well. So what I'm going to do to make sure that I know where my vellum is actually going to sit on, I'm sorry, the plant is going to sit on the vellum, is put this down. And that leaf, if you look at it, goes over the top if you want to follow this exactly. And then when I flip this over, I am going to know where to put my vellum because I am going to follow right here. And I am not going to worry about vellum in other areas because, yeah, you can see that. So let's kind of push that over there. Then put it down on top like this. So that's adding some cuteness to it. And then we need to have one of these. We need to have 5 little white flowers. The glue dots would work really well on these, actually. You're scrapping. Did you do? Good for you, Maureen. Good for you. I started off with all intents to go and do that, and it just did not work for me to be able to participate in it. So I need to go back and do it all. I've seen just some amazing, pretty layouts that people have done. And people have done a lot of alternatives, which have been pretty neat too. So we are talking about the first virtual album retreat that Stampin Up did, and they actually had gotten this one from Close to My Heart. So that I initially wasn't sure I was going to do it because I'm so far behind on some of the other ones that I need to get done. But then when they said it was a Close to My Heart based one, I went and I got it because I was like, I gotta have it. 2, 3, 4. Just gotta have it. So if you haven't looked at it, it's really cool. Love you lots. And I have, it said Hello Friend. And Hello Friend looks like it has a die cut out. Oh my gosh. What did you think of the die cut sheets? Christmas. Diane Carhuma, what are you doing watching Christmas movies when it is how hot out there? Oh my goodness, girl. Not me. I don't do this. I do crime shows. I actually was watching Scandal, which is far from crime, but the dangerous walk of the slippery slope to bad choices. All right. Put that over there and find my Hello Friend, which is going to be a die cut punch out. And I tell you, what they did for the album retreat is they gave you all of the die cuts like on a sheet that you could just punch out. How cool is that? I like this sentiment. That is really, really nice. And I'm going to need to put 3D foam tape or dots or dimensionals, you know. You all know what I'm talking about, right? So be watching your mailboxes though, folks, because I did manage to get everything out, which is like a shocker. And that's going to go across the bottom, and it does kind of go over that friend. So you're going to put your hello friends down. Is anybody else doing Christmas in July besides Di? I know we're supposed to start our Christmas cards right now so that you guys all have time to order them in, and it just seems a little soon. Yeah. I have done them all, and I have learned to watch first, then go back and do the work. I need one. Now, I know I punched out 5 of those little flowers. All right. I might end up a flower short somewhere, but I'm going to grab this one. This one needs to be on foam tape. 2, 3. Oh, nope. No, it does not need to be on foam tape. That's going to tuck into here. So I'm going to tuck it right under there. Cute stuff, guys. Second card. And I have, for my giveaway, I have some mystery cards because I started like trying to organize myself for figuring out how to sell all of the CTMH inventory, because it's not just like stuff, it's like everything that I need to sell. So now I've got to convince my daughter that she really loves me and she can help take pictures of inventory, because it's going to take me a while to get it all up. And my goal is actually to start selling it sooner than, you know, to sell it and load as I go and let people browse it, be able to browse it through private links and stuff. Because I got a boatload. My husband's still talking to me, so that's a good sign, guys. He hasn't fired me yet. I need to get my You're the Best. I bet everybody has somebody that you gotta send. You order your things. I've got You've album set for Connected Hearts too, so it will be August. I'm not following your last part of your comment. Okay. This is going to go on to this here. Okay, and then want to put this on dots. I need to have this will be a little bit tough to be able to know how you're going to do this, because this is going to go over like that, but it would be really tough to do tape runner. So just do something like this. Have that foam mat there, or that craft sheet. You've albums. This is going to go right. And you can see where that adhesive is, so you want to make sure to line that up over that. Okay, then you're going to have a big plump strawberry. so cute. And this goes like that, and You're the Best is just going to get taped down over the top. Hold on a second. Bernice Bryan, your Christmas cards are all done already. I just read that. Oh my gosh. Oh, you bought my album kit. Wow, that's so funny that came through weird. Yes, it's a really, really good kit. I think you'll be and let me know if you need help with anything. You have your own personal little coach here. So I will help you out with that. It says glue dots again on these little buggers, but all right. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some more Christmas stuff coming out. I do have some things already like designed in my head using products that carried over, I guess. I am totally jealous. Although my husband remains, some of you guys know this, he's been on a I want to say strike, but it is a strike, a Christmas card strike, because he feels like the post office rips us off because they raise the postage rates, which is kind of hard to argue with because they do raise the postage rates over Christmas, and then they never put them back down. Anyway, so he is not a fan of the Christmas cards at all. Okay, where did the little light colored strawberry go? Well, I need this cute little guy. I need this. I need the little strawberry that has the colored meaning the red dots on it. So we'll take the other one because I know the other one's down here somewhere in this mess. All right. And this says Life is Sweeter with You on it. I'm gonna need another block for that. And I'm gonna keep these blocked up because I'm gonna be working on my alternatives so that I am ready to go for class. If you guys have the Stamp It Your Way kit for last month, then that would be you, Di. You have you bought one of the extra kits that I had. So there is Friday. And I just sent the link out because I got all confused about when I was doing what. Friday afternoon is our Stamp It Your Way class for June. So it'll be the June, and then the Paper Pumpkin for July is going to be the month or the next week after that. Okay, here's some cute little baby strawberries, you guys. I need 2 more of the bigger strawberries. So here's one of those. But I need to have, whoops, just one of those little babies. And I need to have 2 flowers. I need another one of those. I feel like I'm going to be short stuff, you guys. That makes me nervous. Because things I've taken out and put those in there before I lose them. All right. One, 2, 3. I need another red one. I don't know why you want to do this way. Oh, okay. They want this one to be on the bottom so that it shows through the bottom of the carton. Do you guys think that shows through the bottom of the carton? I'm only asking because I'm not sure I want to use a strawberry down there like that. So I think I want to save the strawberry for another project, because how many of you guys are going to look at the bottom of that and see the little red, or pay attention to that red strawberry there? All right. It is time to vote. Oh, thank you, babe. Hey, we did 4 cards in a half an hour with me not, you know, opening it up and being very blind. 1. Any thoughts about the other strawberry on the bottom? Ah, that's cute, guys. So do that. I mean, you could put a little piece of red paper down there if you wanted to. Whoa, 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 whoa. Getting carried away and not paying attention to my direction. All right, wait till you see what we come up with next. So I have 3 cards over here. And I have them actually because I've got behind, and I don't want to do that again where I get 2 weeks behind. That's too much for me. I am ready to go as far as getting them mailed out for people. And then our strawberries, are all of them on here going to be on 3D foam? Well, $12 for Patty. Oh, let me go look at my, all right. Oh, Patty, you're like an instant winner. I'll give you a peek in as soon as I get in. Patty, way to go you. That's Lisa's new saying to me. Way to go me. Way to go you. I love it when, you know what? We're going to kind of cover that up right like this. Look at that, guys. Now you don't have to worry about the red. 3 for Regina. Got it. 15 for Di. All right, Patty. You're skipping rubber. So here is card number 1. It is a, Patty, since you were right on the money, you get to choose the card that you want. So we have done all 4 cards, guys. And Hello Sunshine. So which one would you like, Patty? Anybody else playing? Skip, ski? Do you, Maureen, I'm assuming you mean skip. Couldn't left the P off. Or are you going to try skiing at your age? So I have 3 skips and 3 that picked. Let's see which one Patty likes. Does she want Sunshine? You make me see things more beautifully, or every day is a fresh start? I think it's going to be Di and Regina again. And Di and Regina, your other stuff went out. So that is good news. I'm so caught up. I'm so excited. So now what I will do, guys, is this is that September. I will put everything back onto there, and I'll put it inside of here. And I will actually write on that this is the June stamp. No, this is the July kit, and I'll keep it all into here like that so that I don't have to worry about that. And I do have some, but they're not really going to work, so I'm going to have to cut out some different ones for my alternatives. You're welcome. So Di, it's Regina and Patty and you. And then Patty, just when you send me your thank you very much, you might have to put an @ sign, but this time I'm going to be in better shape. Private message me your what do I call it, addresses, and I will get that out to you. And for those of you guys, I just finally figured out my email. I know it's really, really sad, and I have put that over there. And for everybody who confirms theirs, I have directions I'm going to send out for a special box card, so stay tuned for that. I'll talk to you later, and have a great week. I'll see you on Thursday.